Imagine walking through a city where traffic barely exists, skyscrapers glint under the tropical sun, and the streets hum with innovation instead of congestion. While Manila struggles with overcrowding and skyrocketing costs, a quiet revolution is unfolding across the Philippines. By 2030, several cities are poised to not just rival, but potentially surpass Manila in wealth, opportunities, and lifestyle. These cities are no longer just dots on a map. They are economic powerhouses in the making, driven by strategic investments, booming industries, and visionary urban planning. Today, we're about to uncover 7 cities transforming into the nation's next megacities, shaping the future of the Philippines in ways that will surprise even the most seasoned experts. Cebu City, often dubbed the Queen City of the South, is already a magnet for investors and entrepreneurs. But what makes it a future titan isn't just its beaches or historical charm. It's the city's rapid economic diversification. From tech startups to BPO hubs, Cebu is attracting talent nationwide, while infrastructure projects like the Cebu-Cordova Link Expressway and ongoing expansions of Mactan-Cebu International Airport are making it more connected than ever. Analysts predict that by 2030, the city's GDP growth rate will rival that of Manila, turning Cebu into a hub for both tourism and high-end commerce, all while maintaining a livable urban atmosphere that Manila struggles to sustain. Davao City, the jewel of Mindanao, has quietly become a powerhouse of agriculture, trade, and emerging tech industries. Often overlooked in discussions about Philippine wealth, Davao combines a strong local economy with impressive public safety records and progressive governance. The city's focus on sustainable urban planning, coupled with investments in renewable energy and agribusiness, is positioning it as a city where innovation meets tradition. By 2030, Davao could be a magnet not just for domestic migration, but also for international investors seeking a city that balances economic growth with social stability, a rare combination in the rapidly urbanizing world. Iloilo City's renaissance is a story of transformation few predicted a decade ago. Once primarily known for its heritage sites and vibrant festivals, Iloilo is now a rising star in education, healthcare, and ICT industries. Investments in infrastructure like the Iloilo River Esplanade and improved transport networks are turning the city into a modern, walkable urban hub. The emergence of BPOs, startups, and mixed-use developments has created an economic ecosystem that fuels both growth and lifestyle improvements. By 2030, Iloilo is expected to combine cultural richness with technological sophistication, attracting families, professionals, and investors who are tired of Manila's chaos. Clark in Pampanga represents a unique story of revival and reinvention. Once a U.S. military base, the city has transformed into a freeport zone and economic hub brimming with aviation, logistics, and technology industries. With the Clark International Airport expanding into a global gateway and the development of business parks and residential zones, Clark is quickly becoming a city where wealth generation is coupled with world-class amenities. What sets Clark apart is its planned urban design, a rarity in the Philippines, allowing for a high quality of life alongside rapid economic growth, making it a top contender to overtake Manila in wealth by 2030. Bacolod City, widely celebrated for its Mascara Festival, is no longer just a cultural hotspot. It's an emerging economic titan in the Visayas. Agriculture, IT, and manufacturing drive the city's economy. But Bacolod is also investing in infrastructure, health, and education, creating a virtuous cycle of growth. Its strategic location and port access enhance trade, while the rise of residential and commercial developments signals a city preparing for a future beyond tourism. By 2030, Bacolod's population could enjoy one of the highest standards of living in the region, all while preserving its vibrant local culture, a combination that has investors and families alike looking to relocate. Taguig City, home to Bonifacio Global City, BGC, is perhaps the most modern city on this list. While it already competes with Manila in finance, retail, and lifestyle options, Taguig's growth trajectory suggests it's just getting started. The city's emphasis on mixed-use developments, green spaces, and smart infrastructure makes it an urban model for future megacities. As multinational corporations continue to set up headquarters in BGC, and residential developments cater to both middle-class and high-net-worth individuals, Taguig is poised to consolidate wealth while offering a premium lifestyle. By 2030, it could become the blueprint for urban development across the Philippines. Cagayan de Oro, the city of golden friendship, has quietly become the gateway to northern Mindanao's economic expansion. With booming trade, real estate growth, and infrastructure investments like the Laguindingan Airport, the city is attracting professionals and families seeking opportunities outside overcrowded Manila. Its riverside developments, emerging tech sector, and growing educational institutions signal a city preparing for long-term wealth accumulation. By 2030, Cagayan de Oro could serve as a regional hub where commerce, innovation, and lifestyle converge, drawing investors and talent that previously gravitated exclusively toward the capital. Santos City, often overshadowed by its more famous neighbors, is leveraging its strengths in agriculture, fisheries, and agro-industrial processing to emerge as an economic heavyweight. Known as the tuna capital of the Philippines, the city is expanding its industrial zones and modernizing its port facilities to compete on a global scale. Coupled with urban development projects and investments in renewable energy and logistics, General Santos is quietly rewriting its narrative from a regional trade center to a city capable of generating wealth on par with Manila's more established districts. By 2030, it may surprise the nation with its economic clout. What ties all these cities together is a shared vision of transformation. Cities that are not just surviving, but thriving, fueled by innovation, infrastructure, and human capital. Unlike Manila, where congestion, high living costs, and bureaucratic bottlenecks impede growth, these emerging megacities are built with the future in mind. They combine strategic location, smart governance, and investment-friendly policies to create environments where wealth isn't just measured in GDP, but in lifestyle, opportunity, and sustainability. As we look toward 2030, these 7 cities could redefine what it means to live in a thriving Philippine metropolis, challenging the very notion that Manila will always be the nation's economic heart. The rise of these cities isn't happening by chance. Each one is strategically leveraging its geographic advantages, natural resources, and human capital to attract both local and international investment. Cebu, Davao, and Iloilo are building innovation hubs and technology parks, while Clark and Taguig focus on high-end corporate and residential development. Meanwhile, Bacolod, Cagayan de Oro, and General Santos are expanding infrastructure and logistics networks to support trade and industry. What's fascinating is how these cities are balancing growth with livability, ensuring that as wealth flows in, residents experience tangible improvements in quality of life, not just economic statistics. One of the biggest factors propelling these cities forward is a younger, highly mobile workforce. Millennials and Gen Z professionals are seeking opportunities beyond Manila's crowded streets, high rents, and long commutes. These emerging megacities offer the perfect blend: job opportunities, modern infrastructure, and a lower cost of living. Universities, research centers, and innovation incubators are thriving in these regions, feeding a steady stream of talent into local industries. By 2030, the concentration of young, skilled professionals will create a self-reinforcing cycle where talent attracts investment, investment creates jobs, and jobs attract even more talent. Another driving force is connectivity. High-speed internet, modern airports, and improved seaports are transforming how businesses operate outside Metro Manila. Clark International Airport is quickly becoming an alternative global hub, while Cebu International Airport expands capacity to handle surging international traffic. Ports in Bacolod, General Santos, and Cagayan de Oro are modernizing to streamline trade. These improvements are turning these cities into gateways not just for domestic commerce, but also for international business. Wealth, in this sense, is no longer centralized. It's spreading across the Philippines in ways that were unimaginable just a decade ago. Real estate development is another visible indicator of these cities' rise. From upscale condominiums in Taguig to mixed-use residential and commercial complexes in Iloilo and Cebu, property markets are booming. Developers are betting on the next generation of urban centers where lifestyle, convenience, and economic opportunity intersect. Unlike Manila, where real estate bubbles create congestion and inequality, these emerging cities are carefully planning expansion to maintain sustainability and accessibility. The result is a new breed of city, one where economic growth is tangible and wealth is not just concentrated at the top. Cultural vibrancy is playing a crucial role as well. Cities like Bacolod and Iloilo are leveraging festivals, culinary heritage, and arts to enhance both tourism and lifestyle appeal. Davao promotes ecotourism alongside progressive governance, creating a city that's attractive to residents and investors alike. In many ways, these cities are building identity economies, where cultural richness fuels growth and wealth, giving them an edge over Manila, which struggles with urban chaos and pollution. By blending tradition with modernity, these cities are proving that economic prosperity doesn't have to come at the expense of quality of life. Government policies and incentives are equally important. Local administrations in these cities are aggressively courting investors with tax breaks, free port zones, and business-friendly regulations. Clark and Taguig, for example, have become magnets for multinational corporations, while Davao and Cebu offer unique incentives for tech startups. The combination of smart governance and strategic planning is creating ecosystems where businesses can thrive without bureaucratic roadblocks, accelerating economic growth in ways Manila's outdated systems struggle to replicate. What's particularly striking is how these cities are addressing sustainability. Renewable energy projects in Davao, urban green spaces in Taguig, and environmentally conscious developments in Iloilo show a forward-thinking approach that Manila is only beginning to consider. These cities understand that long-term wealth isn't just measured in profits. It's measured in livable, resilient environments that attract both people and capital. By integrating sustainability into urban planning, these cities are positioning themselves as global models for balanced growth, combining economic power with environmental responsibility. Transportation is another game changer. Infrastructure projects like the Cebu-Cordova Link Expressway, Clark's new highways, and Bacolod's port expansions are dramatically improving mobility. Efficient transport networks reduce commuting time, lower costs for businesses, and make urban centers more attractive for talent. Unlike Manila, where traffic congestion is a daily nightmare, these emerging megacities are proving that economic growth can coexist with ease of movement, a critical factor for businesses, families, and investors making relocation decisions. By 2030, the implications of this transformation will be profound. Manila may remain a cultural and historical capital, but these 7 cities could become the new engines of wealth for the Philippines. Families seeking better quality of life, entrepreneurs searching for new opportunities, and global investors looking for untapped markets will all turn their eyes to these cities. What's happening isn't just urban growth. It's a shift in the national economic landscape, redefining what it means to thrive in the Philippines and reshaping the balance of wealth, opportunity, and lifestyle across the archipelago. The Philippines of 2030 will look very different from today. 7 cities, Cebu, Davao, Iloilo, Clark, Bacolod, Taguig, and Cagayan de Oro, are quietly positioning themselves as tomorrow's wealth hubs, rewriting the rules of urban prosperity. From tech innovation and cultural vibrancy to smart infrastructure and sustainable growth, they are crafting a future where economic power is decentralized, opportunities are abundant, and quality of life is elevated. As Manila faces its challenges, these cities offer a vision of progress, promising a Philippines where wealth and opportunity are no longer confined to capital, but spread across a new generation of megacities. Thanks for watching.